Hello and welcome to English with Jimmy. And today's subject is about so and such. So has many meanings and such as well, different meanings. We will start first with so. Uh, so can mean curiosity. Here is an example. I met Steve last night. So what happened? So someone wants to hear more, okay? I missed you so much. Here, so means very. I missed you very much. How did the interview go? So, which means not good and not bad. Okay, mediocre. You broke the window. So, which means here, so means I don't care. Nothing will happen. So, today I will talk about the economy. Here is so means like because of this I will talk about the economy. Let's say weather is bad and someone will say oh, it's horrible weather, so I'm going to tell you about the weather now, explain to you why. So I'm going to explain to you why the weather is bad. So here means because of that. Okay, so we have lots of like 5 meanings here or so. Okay, but the one we will focus on is very. Okay, so as very. Moving on to such. Such can be used to refer vaguely to a person or a thing that does not need to be specified. So here is, let's say, the manager in a company dictating a letter to a secretary, and he's saying, and we need those machines by such and such date. Such and such. So here, such is being used to refer to something that is don't need to specify it because the secretary will write the date when she's typing the letter. Okay. Another example, such can be used as very. Yes, we did not need such quantity. So here, such quantity could mean a big quantity, a large quantity, or a lot of. Okay, so such here is a different meaning. Okay, like very. Another example, such can be used as an adjective. For example, you shouldn't deal with such a man. Here, such means like a man, maybe not a nice person, okay, or trustworthy, okay. But so as you can see, also such has more than one meaning, and we will focus on such as very as well. All right, good. So and such mean very. That's the subject for today. So and such express extreme. Such is a determiner. It determines nouns, okay? And so is an adverb. An adverb is a description of the verb, okay? How to use so? We said it means very, so means very, and so is an adverb, okay? There are some words here, like so is followed by an adjective or an adverb. So is used with an adjective or adverb to make it stronger, yes, like so much or whatever. Now, the following, that, sometimes that can be in the sentence with so, okay, is often omitted in spoken English, yes? So like when we're speaking, it's not like when we're writing. The examples will show all of this, okay? We'll go to the examples straight away. So can be used before adjective without noun, or used with adverb, and can be used with much and many and few and little, all right? Now let's get some examples to make it clear. So and an adjective. William seems so happy, so and an adjective. You are so kind, so and an adjective. It was so cold that I stayed indoors. Here we got that in the sentence in writing, but cold is an adjective. It's so hot today. Again, hot is an adjective, and today is a time expression. It is so cold, I wish that I wore my coat. Again, cold, adjective. She looks so young. in the photo, in that photo. So we have so again used with an adjective. It was so kind of you to help me fix my car. Again, so, and then an adjective. All these examples for so with an adjective. And then we're using so with an adverb, which is description of a verb. Okay? So Pat eats so quickly. The verb is eat, and quickly is adverb. He walked so slowly. Verb is walk, and slowly is an adverb. All right? He drives so carelessly. Okay. Again, it's drives is a verb and carelessly is an adverb. They eat so regularly at their local restaurant that the waiters know them. Okay. So and eat and regularly. Regularly is an adverb. Okay. That describes the verb eating, how regular it is, or how quickly they eat, as you can see how slowly he walks. So that's another example, so and an adverb. We talked about so and a adjective, and so with an adverb. Adjective, description of a noun, and an adverb, description of the verb. Talking about so, we use it with many and much and few and little, plus nouns, could be plural, countable or uncountable. Here's examples. I never knew you had so many friends. Okay, so and many and friends, countable, plural, noun. I want to find another example, like here. Okay, I like my tea with so little sugar. So and little and sugar is uncountable. Okay, uncountable noun. You can't count sugar, but you can count friends. Okay, there are so many people here. All right. I have had so little time to myself this weekend. So little time. The tense you can see is it varies really. I mean, from past to present, okay, verb to be here, present, to have had, that's present perfect. So we have different tenses here, guys. But we're not focusing, like we say, we could write the format and say a subject, okay, and then an object and a verb and then an object and so on. But we're not going to go through this. We're just focusing on so and what comes after so. All right. But the tense before it varies, different types of tenses. All right. So here we got so plus many and much and few and little, and with plural, countable or uncountable noun. All right. Here's some examples. They're all very simple, really. All right. So little sugar, so little time, so many things. Okay. So much petrol. Okay. So much better. All the same. Such, if we're talking about it, it's a determiner or an adjective, okay? And it means very, or to this degree, a certain degree. Here are some examples of using such. Words are wasted on such a man. Such plus a or an plus singular noun. Such a man. Man is a single noun or singular noun, and a as a determiner, and such. Okay. Such a shame. He is such an angel. An angel, because it starts with a vowel. The letter is a vowel. This is a angel. I didn't do such a thing. Okay. It's such a hustle when you renew your passport. A hustle. Okay. That's just a simple example of using such with a and an. As to the tenses, present, okay, here another verb to be in the present, okay, did not do, that's negative past, okay. So it could be present, it could be past. The tense is not, we're focusing on such, all right. Another format for such is this one, we come in here. Such, a or an, plus an adjective, plus singular noun. So we had one with a and an determiners with singular noun, and now we're having an adjective before the singular noun. Such a hot day. Okay, so hot is an adjective and day a singular noun. they don't need such a big car. Okay, big car. Adjective and noun. He is such a kind person. Kind and person. Adjective and noun. So noun. Such an a and kind adjective and person a noun. Okay, and so on. It is such a beastly weather. There you can see such a beastly adjective, weather, and so on. All right, that applies to the rest of the examples. We can use such with adjective and countable plural noun. Countable plural nouns. Here we see such, polite, kids. So polite is an adjective, and kids you can count them, plural. Yes. Such nice couple. Such good chocolates. Okay. Such lovely hats. Hats. All can be counted. Okay. Such hard-working men. You can count the working. Hard-working is an adjective for the men. How they are working. I have never seen. So it's very simple, really. Just a format, and you can see it. As to the tense, you can see here have and seen. Okay, we got like an adverb here, and have. Seen is a present perfect. Okay, are is a simple present. Okay, seemed is past. Okay, past simple, and are again is present, and they are. That's it. So we can have different tenses, but we're focusing only on such and what comes after such. Okay, we'll have another format, I think. Yes, such plus an adjective plus uncountable plural noun. Okay, like I needed such strong coffee. Okay, such, adjective, strong, and coffee, uncountable plural noun. You can't count coffee, yes? She always eats such fresh food. Fresh is adjective, and food is uncountable noun. Pretty simple, really. As you can see, it just is no complication there. Such can be a judgmental noun, comes after such. Okay. Examples: he's such a fibber. Okay, such a stupid man. It's you judging someone here with this a sentence using such and a noun that is kind of you judging him of being a fibber or a liar or being stupid, which is not really recommended, but it's just part of the formats for such. We use so and such in a format with that, okay, because that to say what the result is. So it was so cold that the water in the lake froze. Okay, so that tells us about what happens. Okay, because of so or such. Okay, it's like he was such a good teacher that we all passed the exam. Such a good teacher, because he's a good teacher, that. Okay, so the result of him being a good teacher, all the students passed the exam. The result of the cold weather, the water in the lake froze. Okay, there is so much noise that I can't think. Okay, because of the noise that so we use that with such and with so. Okay, to say what is the result. Just a quick note here before we finish. Okay, when there is no adjective before the noun. Okay. Such a is often avoided in spoken English. We don't use such a, okay? The word such a. And we use the word like that in its place. So if it's such a big car, you'd say, I wouldn't buy a car like that. I wouldn't buy a car like that. You don't say the adjective, which means it's big. So you don't say, I wouldn't buy a big car like that. You just say, I wouldn't buy a car like that. Okay? You know in your mind that the car is so big, you don't need a big car. Okay? So it's a guzzler for petrol or something like that. So you don't say, I wouldn't buy a big car like that. You say, I wouldn't buy a car like that. okay? Because you know that what you're talking about, that there is no adjective here, okay? It's such a big car, okay? Another example, I don't want to mix with people like that. I don't want to mix with people like that. Not nice people, okay? So they are such a nasty people, not polite to mix with. So I don't want to mix with people like that. So that is we using a noun without an adjective, all right? And we don't use the. So again, just a quick summary, okay? Because there is no adjective before the noun, okay? We use like that. I wouldn't buy a car like that, okay? You didn't describe the car, okay, with an adjective. Okay, I don't want to mix with people like that. You didn't say that they are nasty people, all right? So you just say, I don't want to mix with people like that. You've added, we used like that instead of such. That's it, really. Nothing more to it. It's not that complicated. Okay, such and so. So just a quick look at it again before we go. We talked about so and such, the meanings of so. It has many meanings, okay, more than one meaning. And we talked about the meaning of such, okay, such and such, and very, and okay, such a man, or something like that, extreme. And then we talked about how to use so, and we said we use so. To remember with adverb and adjective and adverb might sound a little bit like long-winded, and it's going to like makes you a little bit like under pressure to remember everything. But it's really simple, guys. It's not that complicated at all. All right. You can use it with adverb, with adjective and adverbs, and many and much and few and little. And we showed you some examples here, as you can see. And the verbs vary. It could be past simple or present simple or present perfect. Okay, and you can still use so with all these examples with adjective, with adverb, with many and much and few and little, with countable or uncountable nouns, okay? And then we also talked about such, and we said is a determiner or an adjective, and you can use it with a noun, and we're using determiners like a and an, okay? Singular noun. You can use it with a single determiners with adjective and singular noun. And you can use it with an adjective and countable plural noun, such, okay? And you can use such with an adjective and uncountable plural nouns, okay? So countable and uncountable and an adjective, and you can use it with judgmental noun, okay, to judge. And that often we use that. We use the word that to show the result of the first part of the sentence. It was so cold that, so because of the cold weather, this has happened. So he was such a good teacher. Because he's a good teacher, the student passed, all the students passed the exam. So we use that plus a clause, okay, that something, that we passed, that the water froze. A clause, okay? So to say what the result is of the first part of the sentence with so and such, both of them, so and such, we can use that with them, all right? And we talked about the last note here that when there is no adjective with such, we use like that. So instead of saying such a, it's such a big car, you can say I wouldn't buy a car like that. You don't say a big car. I wouldn't buy a car like that. I wouldn't buy a car like that. I wouldn't mix with the people like that. Okay? So because there is no adjective before the noun. All right? That's it, really. That's all there is to it. It's very simple, really. Okay? If you got any questions, please don't hesitate to write to me and let me know. Okay? That's it, girls and guys, and I thank you.